So now let's learn how to install one of the F-Series necks from Klos Guitars. Now when you get the F-Series neck from Klos Guitars, you're going to obviously get the F-Series neck, and then you're going to get this goodie bag right here. And inside the bag, you're going to get a few things. The first thing that you're going to notice is this giant wooden block here, and if you couldn't tell, this is for guitars that don't have the actual like holes for the neck pocket drilled out. So if you're getting like just a regular body blank from whatever company it might be, but it is still routed for that Fender style or that F-Series neck, what you could do is actually use this as your template, and you can drill through that with any sort of wood style drill bit. But if you don't have the exact one, Klos will actually give that to you as well. So as you can see here, this is going to fit right through that template here, which is, again, this is like a really nice touch. And to attach the body to the neck, you're gonna get these 4 neck bolts right here. And the nice thing about those Klos guitar necks is that they are already pre-threaded, so what you do, you just match these up, screw them in, and that neck is just gonna sit right nice to the body. All the guesswork is taken out from you. I just think that's a really nice thing to keep you successful when you are installing one of those F-Series necks from Klos Guitars. All right, so now we're gonna install the F-Series neck from Klos Guitars onto this guitar. And now I've done all the measurements on this guitar to make sure that this F-Series neck is gonna be right for this Fender Stratocaster style guitar. And if you wanna double check, Klos has an actual accurate measurement list on their website that will go over what neck is going to fit what style of guitar neck pocket. So real simple here, we're just gonna take the old strings off, we're gonna take the neck off, and then we're gonna insert that new neck and we're gonna bolt it in with some of the parts that Klos Guitars gave us. At this point, we'll just kind of clean up the back of the body here, especially under that neck plate. It's been on here since basically day one, which is almost 20 years, so any sort of dust or debris that might be under that neck plate, just make sure that's all cleaned up just so the neck plate and the neck can sit flush with the body. So now just looking at the neck pocket right here, like we obviously have the 4 bolts that have been pre-drilled from factory, but as I said earlier, if you are not in a situation like this, you have a regular body blank, Klos does give you this block template right here, and what you do, slide it right in there. See, that's a perfect fit. You're also going to use the drill bit that they gave you. You're going to go from this angle right here. Then you're going to drill in all these 4 holes. You're going to go right through the wood of that body in whatever configuration you would like to then make sure that neck is going to fit. Once again, you're only going to have 4 bolts from Klos just to mount the neck into the body right here. If I was in a situation where I had to drill out these 4 neck holes based on the actual mounting block right here, I would probably use these 4 right here, right where I'm pointing, because that is matching just how the neck pocket is actually been routed from the factory. If I have something, as I said earlier, that has like an upper access heel, like maybe some of those Jim Root style guitars from Fender, those are gonna be using this block right here. So keep all of that in mind when you are installing one of the F-Series necks from Klos on your electric guitar. I have measured up the neck from where the nut is to the actual bridge here, and we've measured it up to 25.5 inches just to get the intonation right, and that's something you're gonna have to do if you're doing sort of any parts cast or build. All right, so I have the neck in the pocket here. It fits really good. Now I just need to make sure that the bolts are going to get in there, and from what I can see here, it seems like the neck bolts and where the hole is lining up is not a match, which is an issue. But this is not an exact Fender or Fender brand guitar. This is just a knockoff. But if you have a legit Fender or a Squier product, this neck is going to work flawlessly in your modification. All right, so at this point, we are gonna get some dowels. We're gonna fill these holes, and then we are gonna re-drill some new ones with this template. Here we go. All right, so we have this 1/8 inch giant old dowel here from Home Depot. This is around $2 Canadian. That's probably free in America because your dollar is so strong. What we're gonna do is toss it into the neck bolt holes in here. I'm then going to reinforce it a little bit just because this is a bit of an awkward size and Home Depot didn't really have the specific size that I needed. Throw a little bit of extra wood shims in here as well. Then I'm gonna throw some wood glue in this hole as well. I'm gonna repeat this 4 different times. Flipping the guitar over, we're just gonna use a little bit of painter's tape on the back here. And this is just so we can actually cover up and make sure that no glue is going to spill through the back and maybe get on the paint or anything like that. Wait for it to dry, cut these off, sand this whole section down to get it flat, and then I'm gonna re-drill using that Klos neck template, and then I think we're gonna be able to mount this neck. Here we go. Alright, and as you can see here, we got the Klos F-Series carbon fiber neck all bolted in right here. I really like this, and I'm really looking forward to it. So that's pretty much it. Obviously, as I documented through this, there are some trials and tribulations that I went through to get this installed on my particular guitar. But just as a quick reminder, this is a copy, counterfeit-ish guitar. It's your starter guitar. It's not from really like a household name brand like Fender or Squier, which is what these necks are designed for. So do keep that in mind when you are buying this or considering this neck from Klos here. Make sure you're going to be popping it into a Fender style body. But if you're in the situation like I was, you're going to have to use this piece. You're going to have to use the drill bit they gave you and a little bit of dowels just to re-drill those holes and make that neck